And the Flash has spoken.
Check this out. Let me show you what it looks like. I got one of these new.
Nice.
Sweet. Well, have you checked out the recent updates that were just published yesterday on the site?
No, I did. Well, the links are just on the website.
Did I share it? I think I shared. Well, you can go to my Facebook page or you can just go to the website. Either way.
Okay, hold on. Let's go. Let's go out to the movies. Let's go out to the movies. I don't see it on there. Let's go to. Not sure if I'm in jail or something. All of a sudden, anything. Oh, that's feedback through your guys' phone. It took me a second to figure out what that sound was. If I do a search on Facebook for anything, it only shows up the names of friends. I can't see anybody new. I can't see any new groups. I can't see anything else. So I don't know if I'm in jail or not.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I've never been in Facebook jail, so I don't know what it looks like.
It is unique to each individual.
If you take a screenshot of it, you could use that for a thumbnail.
The one that you posted 6 hours ago with all the badges?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And changing this up. What do you think of this layout underneath the introduction?
Soul Spark. Where's the introduction?
On the homepage, when you go to the homepage, it's
okay.
got
Go to the homepage.
And then you go down.
How did you know I went down?
On your sidebar. Scroll down.
Stop. There we go. Learn more about what we do.
Right.
Yeah, hold on. I saw something down here. This is pretty nice. Takes you right to the help desk. I like how you guys underlined I am an agent. Sign in here.
Yep.
Who are our allies?
It won't allow that sidebar, like showing right here.
Hold on.
It won't allow that to stay for every page like it does for the main menu's tabs on the top bar.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't know how to finesse it and fix it. But yeah.
But that would be cool, because you could flip back and forth for reference as you zoom into each one, then go back to the main line like the spine for this page.
Yeah, I see it's not on the other ones. It's just on that.
Yeah. And it's a whole block. Like, I can't just take that one piece and stick it anywhere.
It's coming out pretty damn nice for a piece of shit web builder.
Yeah, no, it looks pretty good. I like it so far. Stay thirsty for freedom.
Right?
What am I on right now? Is this still the home? Oh, it's still the home. Okay.
And then here in the public mission opportunities community reference referral portal, the sentence got cut off, and every time I go back to the edit to republish it, it doesn't change it. And if I copy or delete and then reinsert it, it still doesn't change it. So that's
okay. Where is that? I'm not seeing what you're talking about right now.
Okay, so it's it's after the mission 6 button. You go to the 3 floating missions at the bottom, the public mission opportunities, create a public or private mission request portal, and network and collaboration meshing portal. You know,
Okay.
those
I see
three.
mission 6.
And then go below mission 6.
Okay.
So it's the public missions opportunities section. It cut the sentence off, and I can't. For some reason, it won't.
I see it now. It goes, fill out the forms located on our.
Right.
Now, is there some sort of delimiter in it that says this is the end of the sentence or paragraph or something that's still in there or something?
No, it's still in there in the editing part when I'm in the
Editor?
workroom editing it. But it just doesn't publish to the site. So I don't know what the deal is. Oh, we have Kyleigh joining us. All right. Now we're having a real party here.
Party, fiesta, forever.
Hey, Kyleigh.
We still have Kilroy
Kyleigh,
back
right?
there.
Kyleigh?
Kyleigh.
How do you pronounce your name?
Oh, I just able to hear you now, Kyleigh.
Kyleigh. It is Kyleigh.
Oh,
But
my
yeah,
God.
Joe,
Sir.
you made it. That's
hello.
all.
So I just wanted to, so you can see my face. Joe's paying for dinner. We were in the middle of Pizza Hut. I'm just, you know, he just got home last night. I drove to get him at like 3:00 in the morning, or we got home at 3:00 in the morning back to the place. So, you know,
Well,
yeah.
we're
So-
happy that you joined us. Whether we see your face or not is not important. You're here, and that's what counts. We're glad that you were able to join us tonight. I'm Lyra, and then Nate's back here in the background. And then there's Forrest over there on the other side with the red shirt.
Okay.
Flash.
Well, that's,
Sorry to
that's
flash you.
Flash. Yeah, lightning flash. But yeah, Sunday would probably be better for us too. It just we're both tired today. And I'm not trying to keep putting you guys off. It's just it was just a long day yesterday, and he had a long week. He worked 22 hours in like 18 hours, because when they do the jobs, they just stay there till they're done.
Right.
So
it was a lot of from 7 in the morning on site, getting done anywhere between 11 and 3 in the morning, back on site again at 7 for 8 days.
No, I remember doing contract work and being the same way when I had to fly out, man. So I totally understand that. And ever since COVID hit, now I'm not doing IT and stuff like that. I'm working at a elderly facility, and since COVID's hit, I've been pulling 10 hours at least a day since February, and I've had like 5 weekends. So
yeah.
since
Yeah.
February, so I totally understand.
I'm in the same pretty much spot. We're in and out of rehab, nursing home facilities, doing swapping out, support companies, and that's what they have us doing.
Yeah.
Like COVID messed things up because everybody kept postponing everything. Then when nobody in, and now all of a sudden they want all these jobs all done by the end of the year.
Yeah.
It's like these jobs were supposed to be spaced out for the year. Now they want them all done in 3 months.
Well, the problem with that is, number one, some of them got grants, and number two, they were sitting on the money, but now they're worried about getting audited by the government if they catch a huge strain of COVID going through their facilities. So they're screwed.
Yeah, we all get tested every 2 weeks and so on and so on.
Yeah. But yeah, and I haven't got a chance to look at the other stuff yet. But hopefully, I was hoping we get to go over some of the files that were sent to us. But we have to do laundry to send him back out on Monday, and we got a couple other things we have to do. But we're going to try at least get through the papers. that you wanted us to read and sign. I believe I just gotta go back and find. I think you sent them to me in your email, right, Lyra? It was email you sent that.
So I believe that it's been emailed to you. I can
Okay.
send you a link for it as well in Messenger, and it'll go
Okay.
directly to the Google Docs folder.
Okay,
And
that'll work.
also, like on Sunday, what we have on Sundays is, getting to know our players, learning what your passions are, skill sets, and where you want to be in the teams.
Okay.
It's also where your questions can be answered, from the material that you have read.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
one more thing. Do you have like obviously you probably do have written down, at least for yourself, things that you want to hit up for the meeting? Can you just email like that to us so that way we kind of stick on topic for the meeting, so that way it doesn't drift off, like super long and stuff, like, so we stay on topic.
Like a agenda for the
Yeah,
meeting.
that's what I meant.
An agenda. So we usually don't do an agenda, but I can definitely show you what we do at the beginning of the meeting. It's the introductory video, and then updates on the site, and then there's discussion time after. So that's pretty much
Okay.
how it flows.
That's the introductory
Okay.
meeting.
Yeah.
For
Oh,
team meetings,
okay.
we do.
We thought we were doing like a team meeting. Sorry.
Okay.
No, if we
That's
had a team meeting, then we do the Scrum method of, having an agenda and sticking to topic and
We're
taking
just
on the
pretty much
tasks.
introducing everybody and introducing the project,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I was like, I haven't got through the material yet. I feel bad. It's just
That's good at meetings.
okay. Sorry.
Okay.
All right.
So before you guys go, would you be able to
Yeah.
give Forrest a rundown on your skills and passions,
Just a brief summary.
since he's the
Okay.
tech lead?
Okay. Well, I went to school for web and graphic design and like using the Adobe CS series. And now I use the Cloud series. So I know my way around Illustrator and most of that stuff, Photoshop. I've used most of their products, and I use it for like marketing materials, graphics, and stuff like that. That's what I did. That's what I went to school for, and then for LAMP programming with a little bit of JavaScript, scripting, CSS3 up to 3, which does a lot of the behaviors and stuff in that too. Database driven design, WordPress. WordPress is what I'm pretty decent at, like, customizing it, adding stuff to it. And then I taught school for, like non-credit courses on Saturdays for a couple years. So I've got a lot of that stuff together too, how to use like documents on how-tos and all that stuff too. I don't really use the editors or drag and drops. I code it from scratch. I know how to do all that stuff. A lot of troubleshooting and tweaking, things like that. I've worked with different some different platforms, the e-commerce too. And then I've done a lot of like print-based stuff, business cards, like stickers, window clings, all that stuff, all the marketing materials. Then I went to school for like virtual education and things like that, how to do things from home offices, and we also did stuff for like smart home kind of stuff, like devices and things like that with our business. We did consulting and installed it with up to the cabling, the speakers, and all of it. Like me and him we would go in as teams and do it. So that's pretty much my background, and I'm always shoot it over to Joe.
My background is mostly in the server world. About 13 to 15 years experience working with Linux and Windows servers. I pretty much know Windows Server in and out. Linux, I would do backend LAMP development, as well as Linux from scratch. I started with Linux when it was nothing but command line, and you had to build your own drivers and stuff just to get things to work. So I'm familiar a lot with MySQL database, with MarianaDB as well. PHP for web, some Python, a lot of shell scripting, PowerShell, as well as Linux Bash scripting.
A lot of the
I also
Nagios,
know server monitoring tools, VoIP telephone systems. One of the jobs that they had me as pretty much anything that plugs into the freaking wall, contact me.
I think so far
I'm pretty
we've got a
wide range when it comes to IT. My scope's pretty wide range.
Okay, so
Awesome.
for me, I'll give you
switches and firewalls and all that as well.
right, I'll give you a brief rundown of my history as well. So I've got 28 years in IT. I've been out for a couple of years. I started way back when, you know, I think my first x86 system was Red Hat 0.75.
Yeah, I started with Red Hat 8. Nice. Back when Red Hat was free.
Well, yeah, Red Hat was still free, but it was, I mean, literally it was before before Red Hat 1 came out, was my first system. So then I went to work for my own company called FON Computers. What we would do is do entry-level servers for mom and pop shops, and we would take I don't know if you remember, the Freak of Nature was actually when they came out with the inline Celeron, you couldn't put multiple of the daughter processors in the system, but they would fit. But there was a way to solder a jumper and create dual system Celerons for, like I said, for mom and pop shops. So I started making those, which were inexpensive little NOS servers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Then I went to work for Symantec. I became a member of what was called, well, I did antivirus for about a week, and then I switched to the firewall, which was Raptor Firewall, later called Symantec Enterprise Firewall. And then I did work on PICS. Then I went to intrusion detection, which was Redwood City's Manhunt, and honeypots, which was there was Manhunt, and I can't remember what the honeypot was. I still got the software somewhere. And then I went to work for what was called the PSSP, which was the public sector special projects, which I had my top secret clearance, and I went around. I worked at the VA. I did my biggest client was NMCI, which is the Navy Marine Corps Internet. Went to Pearl, Fort Huachuca, the VA out of Washington, D.C., Norfolk, San Diego, basically anywhere that there were what they call Jesus, why am I drawing a blank? The high servers, which is anything that you need even
high availability, redundancy, and such.
No, actually, they call their high servers anything that requires a clearance to get into the building.
Oh, okay.
So that's it. High side. High side is, so they have multiple areas. In the high side, you need to have your secret, top secret, or eyes only. I did not get the eyes only because each individual project had to get clearance for that one project. And that just was a lot of waste of my time. So my background started in Linux. Like I said, it was Red Hat 0.75. Then I went NT, actually OS2, NT, 4.1, 4.0.
Yeah, I messed around with Red Hat and stuff back in the early days, but it didn't like do it like commercially work for anybody. Like I was just building my own little Linux boxes, NASs,
Right.
and I built Gen 2 routers and stuff like that. Yeah, back in the early days, just messing around with it. But then I ended up going to school for, at the time it was Windows 2000 Pro and server and XP.
And I did go Windows Server, but most of my work was in OS 400, IBM's God, what is it? IBM OS is
IBM in high school.
I had that OS. I'm drawing a blank too.
yeah.
OS 4 or something like that.
No, the OS 4 was cool. The OS 4 was actually the precursor. It was kind of like what they did after OS. That was kind of John Thompson and Bill Gates's little project before he spun off Microsoft. No, I was thinking the IBM OS Unix side, but I can't remember what it's called right now. And then so Solaris, HPUX. I worked a little bit with the Cray operating systems. So yeah, I can do pretty much anything.
I was also employed by GoDaddy when we lived in Phoenix for hosting and stuff.
I'm sorry.
Hosting. Yeah, we're going with GoDaddy right now, and it's practically impossible to do anything on the developing side.
No, you can't. You can't do anything on any web builder. You have to get their servers or their hosting packages. The best thing probably from what I'm experiencing, well, so far know about you, since you want a bunch of custom work, you'd probably want to go either a dedicated or VPS server.
Yeah.
That way you can just
I mean, even if you can get into the shell, which I can get into, you're so limited on what you can do. So
on the managed servers, yes, but on a VPS or dedicated, your options are free to do anything.
Right.
You have
so, and I have, obviously a lot of experience with LAMP. I did do BYOL like you did. And me and a friend, Mark, built a couple of our own versions of Linux, bringing in a little system, putting together the modules you want in the kernel, and then building that up and then putting it in. I've got some free, secure, and there's one other BSD. Besides macOS, I can do macOS, which is BSD as well.
Darwin.
What was that?
Darwin ports, Darwin.
Yeah. Pretty much anything that's System 5, I can do. So, my biggest thing is backend. I can build up Oracle. I can do MySQL. Pretty much any of those things. The front ends and farting around with the relational or rational databases, setting them up, I can usually finger my way through them, but it isn't my bailiwick. My bailiwick's usually getting things running.
I'm good at that.
Kylie's good with the database design, the whole front end design, all that stuff. That's what she went to school for and taught. And when she taught it at community college, in their computer lab, they had everything locked down so bad that the students couldn't test their code. They had no way of accessing it. So their answer was for me to come in because I thought of a workaround. So they ended up ordering the students about 10 Raspberry Pis, and I ended up building them the development LAMP servers to plug in, directly to the laptop over the Ethernet cord so they could access and test their code as the workaround. It was ridiculous, but it worked.
So here's my issue, okay? I haven't worked in 2 years. I'm on disability. I want to go back to work, but I want to make sure that I can do it first. I'd like to go back to work. I'm healing from some stuff, so that's my biggest worry is am I going to be able to do it? How you know what I mean? I don't want to go back and then not, you know what I mean? That I'm just a little nervous about it. That's all.
This is a great opportunity to get your feet wet and make sure that you can do those things and then use it as a springboard on your resume that you were working on these things more recently than 2 years ago. So that's
Well,
perfect.
it's just yeah, like I said, if like that's my only thing. Like I don't want to be on disability. They put me on it because of my, me getting sick and stuff, but I want to go back to work. I don't want to just sit in the room and do nothing all day. I don't do nothing, but I want to, I like doing what I was doing. I didn't like not getting any sleep all the time. And I need my sleep. Like I need like so many hours of sleep and stuff. Like people were calling me and then I'd stay up at night doing the development part, and then I didn't, like I overextended myself, and I was working with a bunch of nonprofits and all this other stuff. And I got really, really sick.
The
And
one thing about here that Lyra and Nathan are really for, and it hasn't worked out for me just because of the COVID thing, but before the COVID thing, we were working on this for about a year, is they'll always tell you to make sure to take care of yourself, because if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anybody else. So
yeah,
you come first.
Right.
Yes.
So that's kind of where I'm at. Like I was talking to Lyra about it the other day. I was like, I just, I want to, like, I don't want to say no to it, because I feel like we're in alignment with all of this stuff. And I don't want to waste all the years that I put into it already,
Right.
Yeah.
And all we're looking to do here, Kyleigh, is inspire you to be able to do what you love to do, and that is better than work, and you will see the benefits not only in the current situation, but in the future when we start getting contracts out and getting service packages available for people and agents, organizations.
The worst thing about the thing about it with me and him is it was just me and him. It was just me and him with all these.
Like now, if you don't mind, if the work comes, outside that we need more than 2 people, now we know, like we have like a small network of people that can help and have time to contribute as well. So that way it's not just put on, just a few people, because some large projects will entail, a team to get the job done.
Right.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you've seen some of the latest meeting videos that have been published on our YouTube channel at Great Works Alliance, but we're talking to several different game developers, site developers, design developers, structure developers, all working on pieces. So what we're doing is
that sounds a lot better. Yeah.
Building those allies and those collaborations so that we can get this spread out, so nobody is overwhelmed with all the
you can tell I'm like, I haven't the only thing that I did was the volunteer project that I did, like just threw something together for the peace project, so they had something. And that's the first thing I've done since I haven't been working since March 2018. So that's the first thing I've done. I've done like some graphics on my own and stuff, and my website I put a couple of things up, but that's just where like I just got jitters. That's all. I'm just got the jitters because it's been, I think I'll be okay. So
it's perfectly normal.
Try not to like run away.
Take your time. You have all the time in the world to look through the paperwork and ask any questions that you have. On Sundays we have that meeting for anybody who wants to know more and talk more, because this is about us working together and collaborating to create this new framework, this new environment. What is it called? It's an ecosystem.
Multiple systems layered upon another, backed by the research and spearheaded by methods we know work.
Yeah.
Tying a bunch of people together.
Yeah.
And we would love to have you join us, and I will send you those links as for the packet so that you have that right at your fingertips. And
All right, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Go enjoy your hot pizza.
We're
We're
already
done.
finished with it. We're gonna go back to
Okay.
the hotel room and rest. And if I seem a little like snappy and stuff, I'm sorry. I haven't been sleeping well. I'm in a new place and new stuff, and I'm getting adjusted and stuff. So it's just, yeah.
Yeah,
But
from what we understand, you're doing a lot of acclimating and shifting a lot of things
yeah.
around.
Yeah, we still have to go to where we just left and get all of our stuff and put it in storage till, an apartment opens up for us to go to.
Or a house. We're looking for that too.
Yeah, because
Or
the plus
RV.
side of doing all these jobs is I will have a down payment. So
Yeah.
I reached out, try and get a realtor agent. Today my only weekday back. I leave Monday for Boston. It's been hectic, but
I hope you can get some rest this weekend.
All right. Well, thank you guys for meeting with us. I'm glad I caught the meeting. I was like, I'm in Pizza Hut and it's loud in here. They got music blaring. So, but thank you. I was like, and then there's a son in the back. That's Ethan. He's been patient waiting on us. But it was really nice meeting all you guys. Forrest, you too.
So we're scheduled for Sunday, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you.
good night, guys.
Good night. Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
I keep picturing how well our poster would look great behind you.
I don't think my son would dig that. This is mostly his setup. So
Yeah.
right here,
Thumbtack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
clothespins.
Or even just overlay, because the background is so plain. You could probably do an overlay with the zoom, because the features are available on Zoom. You choose a picture of your background.
Yeah, you can do custom backdrops to just choose your CPU.
Your CPU?
Yeah.
Your central processing unit?
Yeah, it'll raise it by a few notches.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. All right.
Because
I'll have to
it's
look into
rendering
that.
and processing all at the same time.
But you got a whole setup there. Like, we can't do it here. That's why we have a sun visor behind us with Superman on it. And
Oh my God, you got a dog back there.
Yeah.
Is that a dog? Are you sure?
It was the first time I saw the dog get up. I was like, I didn't know it was in there. And all of a sudden there's something moving back there. And I was like, oh no, it's coming. Oh, it's just a dog.
Yeah.
He's trying to be invisible at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, they seem pretty cool.
Yeah.
So hopefully this Sunday we can lay out some stuff after they read what they have to read, and then we can start moving forward. Hopefully. I actually have some bad news.
Uh-oh.
So we went from being in back down to, they were putting us into 1, but Lane County just went back up in the COVID. We had so they haven't locked down our facility anymore. So I'm hoping that it's just a bump in the road, but they went back to I didn't even know we were using color codes. I thought we were using 1, 2, and 3, but I got an alert that said, oh, we're going back to orange. I'm like, when did we start fucking using orange? What the hell? Last I heard it was numbers, between 1 and 3. Now we're doing the fire codes or I don't know. So,
or the nuclear countdown. Let's not forget that is always looming. But anyway,
oh joy, vaccine pushes are right around the corner.
Oh, they came this weekend to where we're staying, and were asking us if we wanted to get vaccines and stuff. We're like, please don't come over here. It was a social worker and some other
What
guy.
vaccines were they trying to get you to sign up for?
Flu shot.
Flu shot.
Oh, yeah. They were doing that at my work, and I had to, I didn't mind it when I used to get it, I did when I got it in the past. I like literally blew up. I looked like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man for a week, and I don't remember a single day. And Laura was like, "You are never getting that again." So
Yeah,
I can't
it's
get it.
Dangerous. Like when my kids got the flu shot when they were with CPS, they would be sick for weeks. When they were with me, they didn't get sick like that.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't giving them flu shots. I was feeding them right. I was giving them good food. But, okay, I'm going to breathe.
Deep breath.
And trust that my children are protected despite stupidity of our world.
Okay.
Anyway. You look tired.
Oh, I'm still exhausted. Dude, it's been months and months of this crap. This 4 days is so much of what I needed, I hope.
Yes. Yeah, it is. So if you could put together like a few key points that you want to go over when we have the meeting on Sunday with Kyleigh and her husband. Okay. So that we have a structure of some sort that we can give them, because that's basically what they're asking for. And even though they're coming in knowing that it's open and they can ask questions, I'm sure there are a few things that you would like to cover during that meeting. So let's make sure we do that. All right.
Okay.
That'd be great. Thank you.
Can do. Alrighty. I'll talk to you guys later then. I'm gonna bail. I think my son left some food in this garbage can because I can smell something. So I'm gonna clean this up.
All right.
Yeah. All right. I'll talk to you guys later.
Have a good night.
Rest easy. You guys too. Bye.
Bye.
Stinks. Ugh.